Okay, let's move on to chapter number 68. So in the previous chapter we read the killing of Dvivida, who was very proud, and described how by bad association, although he was a great devotee, but he turned against Balaram because of the offense, and then he was killed. So here there is another story about Balaram, because in the beginning of the previous chapter Parikshit has asked a question that please tell some pastimes of Balaram, Adbhut Karmana. Right? So he continues, therefore, Sri Shuka Uvacha Duryodhana Suta Rajan Lakshmanam Samitinjayaha Swayamvaram Atha Swayamvarastham Harat Sambo Jambavati Sutaha. So Duryodhana had a daughter whose name was Lakshmana, and there was a ceremony for her to select a husband. So many kings came there, and Samba, young son of Krishna from Jambavati, he also went. And what he did was very daring. So he kidnapped Lakshmana when she came out selecting. So Swayamvarastham Aharat. So Swayamvarastham means that she was in the assembly looking at the guest kings, princes whom to choose, and then Samba jumped and lifted her away. So this is described here as Jambavati Sutta. So Samba is always called Jambavati Sutta. Very rarely you see him mentioned as son of Krishna. He is Jambavati Sutta because he was very close to his mother. That's why his name is called Samba. Amba means mother, and Samba means one who is with the mother. So therefore the name itself is called here Samba Jambavati Sutaha. It's the favorite. And Krishna did 12 years of austerities to get him as a son. He went to Himalaya and he meditated on Shiva to please him. And when Shiva appeared, he said, I want a son. See, Krishna also is Aklishtakari, Aklishtakarmana. So much hard work he did to get Samba. Okay. So here in the summary.
This example become destruction of the whole dynasty.
Yes. Because this is what happens, too much with the mother and did not learn from the father. If he had been staying more with father, he will learn some little more how to deal with the world. He remained like a child and dressed like a woman. That also pregnant woman. Right? That's what he did, Because he was always hanging around with the mother. So Ashtashashti tame sambe niruddhe kurubhir hali duruktya kopitas chakre gajavya vikarshanam. So in this 68th chapter there is a description how Samba, he was captured by the Kauravas, and then Balaram went to release him, but Kauravas spoke very insulting words to him. So he becomes angry and he pulls Hastinapur with his plow. So this is the storyline of this chapter. Samitinjaya Sangramjita. So Samba was very powerful very great heroic person, very expert in fighting. Therefore, he is called here as Samitinjaya. Samitinjaya means who is victorious in battle. Kaurava kupitaha uchur durvinitoyamarbhakaha kadarthi krityana kanyam akamam aharad balat. So when he kidnapped Lakshmana, then all the Kauravas, they became very angry because they are also very powerful and very proud, and a lot of them, 100, not one or two, Then they have Bhishma, Karna is also there. So they are very powerful people. So they said that, Uchu, what did they say? Durvinito, he says, this boy, he is very insolent and he has insulted all of us and kidnapped this girl, although the girl was not interested in marrying him. Kanyam akamam aharat. It's not that she was desiring to marry Samba. If she was desiring, then it's okay, no problem, but it was not. So he says forcibly he has taken away the girl. So this made them very angry. Badnitaimam durvinitam kim karishyati vrishnaya yasmat prasadokchitam dattam no bhunjate mahim. So what they decided, they had a meeting what to do. He says, let's bind him, this audacious fellow. And what Vrishnis will do, because they will say, well, if you bind him, then Vrishnis will become upset. He says, what Vrishnis? What they can do? He says, they are living on our charity. We are the one who have given them the land and allowed them to sit as kings. Asmat prasada upchitam dattam. That's what they are enjoying. Otherwise they have no capacity by themselves. No asmakam mahim asmabhir dattam. He says the land, the kingdom which they have has been granted by us to them. Nate bhupate aiti bhava. The meaning is that they are not kings by themselves. They are kings only because of our grace, not by themselves. So therefore they cannot do anything to us. Nigrihitam sutam shrutva yadeshyanti vrishnaya bhagna darpasamam yanti prana iva susamyataha. And when they will hear that we have captured their son and they will come here, then we'll smash their pride also. And they will go back from here with the leg, like a dog with a tail between his legs. Bhagna darpa. He said just like the senses are controlled by the mind, like that will control them. In other words, these Vrishnis, they are nothing in front of us. Yanti yashyanti prana indriyani. Yanti means they will go. Prana means the senses. So the pride is like that. Pride is this, ahankara is the big problem. You saw before Pandrak, Divida, everywhere you see all these stories, all because of the ahankara, again and again. So now this ahankara of the Kauravas. Iti karna shalo bhuri yagyaketu suyodhanaha sambamare bhire baddhum kuru vriddhanumoditaha. So having decided like this, then Karna, Shala, Bhuri, Yagyaketu and Suyodhana. Suyodhana is also same name as Duryodhana. So these 5, and later on it says 6, so it seems, according to the commentator, that Bhishma was also there. So these 6 people, they went to capture Samba. Sambam are bhire baddhum and kuru vriddha anumodita, and it was approved by the senior Kauravas, which means primarily Bhishma. So Shaladayasthraya Somadatta Putra. So Shala, Bhuri and Yajnaketu. He says that they are the sons of Somdatta. Yajnaketu is the same as Bhurishrava. So Kuruvriddha Bhishma, and Kuruvriddha, the senior Kuru here is Bhishma. So Bhishma has approved that. Why did he approve? He explains it. Tietat sprishtaya kanyaya varantar ayogyad ayamev varo bhavet kintu etad anyaya swashwarya yor dyotanartham ayam bandhaniya eva natu vadhya iti kritanubodhana. So Bhishma said that, look, this boy has kidnapped her, which means he has touched her, which means now this girl cannot be married to anyone else, nobody else will marry her. So better don't kill him, because if you kill him, then whom will the girl marry? But if we don't catch him, then it is a disgrace for us, because then everybody will say that all these Kauravas, they got defeated by this young boy. So therefore Bhishma said, don't kill him, but bind him, so that we can prove that we are also heroic people. Swasharya Dyotanartha Bandhaniya eva natu vadhya iti kritanam. Tatascha tena api sahita karnadaya saditi artha. So therefore he also joined them in this effort. Drishtva anudhavata sambo dhartarashtran maharatha pragrihya ruchiram chapam tasthau singham ivaikalaha. So when Samba he saw that these Kauravas were coming running behind him, then he stood there like a great hero, taking a beautiful bow in his hand, and he was just like a lion who was being chased by deers. So he stood there alone, fearless. He was not afraid that these people are going to attack him. Tamte jigrikshava kruddhastishtha tishtha iti bhashinaha asadya dhanvino bhani karnagranya samakiran. So when they were angry and they wanted to bind him, and they were shouting, stop, stop, don't run, and they came near him. So then what he did, that he shot arrows at them, all of them. Asadya dhanvino bhani karnagrana samakiran. No, it is the Kauravas who threw arrows at him. Dhanvan plural. Not he, but the Kauravas, they attacked him with the arrows. Samakiran samyak akiranam chakru. So they spread arrows all around him. They were not directly hitting him because they didn't want to kill him. Sopavidha kuru shrestha kuru bhiryadunandanaha namrishattada chintyarbha simha kshudra megaireva. So in this way, when he was attacked by these Kauravas, then he, the son of Krishna, he was unable to tolerate it, and he, having inconceivable power, although a young boy, he rode like a lion who is being surrounded by petty animals. So apavidha karmana anyayena vidha. So apavidha means that he felt insulted by them. Apavidha can have both meaning. Apavidha can mean that he was hurt by the arrows, or it can mean that he was insulted by them. Apkarmana anyayena viddha. Namrishyat, so he did not tolerate it. Nasahat, achintyasya bhagavata arva, because he is son of Krishna. Achintya arva is taking another meaning. Achintya here he takes it has to mean Krishna, and arva means boy, so son of Krishna. Visfurja ruchiram chapam sarman vivyadhasayakaihi karnadin sadrathan virans tavad bhiryugpat prathak. So he took his beautiful bow and he hit all 6 of them, beginning with Karnadin Sadrathan. And he hit the 6 heroes with each one arrow. Sadrathan Virans Tavad Bhir Yugpat Prathak. Simultaneously he shot all 6 of them. So this is what Maharathi, Atirathi means, how one person can fight with so many people simultaneously. This is also an art. Chaturbhis chaturo vahan ekekain cha sarathin rathinascha maheshvasans tasya tatte abhipujayan. So what did he do? Chaturbhis chaturo vahan ekekain sarthin. So he released 4 arrows on the horses, because each chariot had 4 horses. So he hit each horse with an arrow. So 24 horses, 24 arrows. Then he hit the drivers one arrow. So 30 arrows. And then one arrow on the fighters. So 36 arrows. So he released very quickly 36 arrows, hitting all of them, although they were also. So seeing this expertise of his releasing of the arrows, they all were astonished and they praised him. But wow, such a great fighter he is. So at least they felt happy in a way that their daughter is not getting married to some ordinary person. Tam tu te viratham chakrus Chatvaras chaturo hayan ekastum sarathim jaghne chichedanya sarasanam. So these people were also not less. So 6 of them, they attacked him, and what they did, that they broke his chariot and they killed all his 4 horses, and they cut the bow of Samba and also wounded the chariot driver. So now the poor fellow is without a bow, without a horse, without a chariot, nothing. So Chaturbhis Chaturityatra Vipsanusandhya Tatkaram Te Sammanitavanta Kumaram Kanyascha Grihitva Dishesha. And then Tam Badhva Virathi Kritya Kichrena Kurvo Yudhi Kumaram Swasya Kanyam Cha Swapuram Jaino Avishan. So then now he is standing there, they bound him, but with difficulty. And then they took him, because their daughter of Duryodhana was also there, Lakshmana. So they took both of them and they felt victorious. We have achieved our purpose. And they entered into the city, they went back. Tachrutva naradoktena rajan sanjatamanyavaha kurun pratyuddamam chakru ugrasena prachoditaha. So then who carries the news? Who is the correspondent? The hot news, the breaking news. They call it breaking news. So the breaking news was given by Narada, because Narada is the one who has the breaking news. So Narada went and gave this message in Dwarka, and when the Yadus they heard it, they got very angry. And Ugrasena, they approached him, and Ugrasena said that attack the Kauravas. So this is what these kings were doing. There was not much to do then. So all the time it was all game of their ahankara. One person's ahankara get bruised, then he attacks the other person, then other person's ahankara get bruised, then he goes to the forest, he does tapasya to take revenge. And this is all the story, all ahankara story wherever you hear. So Ugrasen said that we should make arrangement and we should attack them. Santitva tu tan Rama sannadhan vrishni pungavan nechat kurunam vrishninam kalim kali malapaha. But when Balaram came to know this, then he said that no, this is not a good policy. I don't want that there is a fight between Kauravas and Vrishnis. Because all these people, all the best of the Vrishnis, they were all ready to fight. They already put on their armor and ready to move. But Balaram did not like that idea. So he says that this fighting is not good. And Balaram is called here as Kali Malapaha, one who clears or purifies the impurities of Kali Yuga. Santitva jagamiti anvayato naichadati. So he said that it is not good idea. Let's first talk to them peacefully. Right? This is the niti. Sam, dan, danda, bheda. So first, let's try to talk peacefully. If it can be solved without fighting, that is better. So Jagam Hastinapura Rathena Aditya Varchasa Brahmanai Kulvriddhaisya Vritas-Chandraiva Grahai. So therefore he said that don't worry, I will go to Hastinapur and I will talk to them. So he went to Hastinapur riding on a chariot which was effulgent like sun. He was surrounded by Brahmanas and some senior members of the family and appeared just like a moon surrounded by stars. Gatva Gajavayam Ramo Bahaya Upanamastitaha Uddhavam Preshiyamasa Dhritarashtram Bubhutsaya. So Ram was a very intelligent person. He did not directly enter into the city. He stayed outside in a garden. So just like now, at least in the West, you see that outside village there is always some forest. So India also had that. There used to be a lot of gardens. Now we don't see that, but even here in Vrindavan, all around Parikrama, there were gardens. Every village used to have some fruit gardens outside. So he stayed there and he sent Uddhava. He told Uddhava that you go and carry a message and tell Dhritarashtra, because Dhritarashtra was the king, and tell him this is probably the time when Pandavas are in exile. They are not there, otherwise they will come. So tell him that I have come here and I want to talk. So Uddhava went. So Bubhutsaya, Tadabhipraya jigyasa. Buvutsya means to tell them the intention. Svabhivadya ambika putram bhishmam dronam cha balikam duryodhanam cha vidhivad ramam agatam abravit. So Uddhava went there and he gave his respect to Ambika Putra, that is Dhritarashtra, to Bhishma, to Dronacharya and to Balik. Balik was, I think, cousin of Bhishma. And to Duryodhana. To all of them he respected, as is the custom, vidhivat, and then informed them that Balram has arrived. So Yudhishtiradinam abhivadane anulekhas tadanim tesham indraprasthe avasthanat. So here there is only mention of Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, Drona, but there is no mention of Yudhishthira, etc., that he met them. So according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, that they were in Indraprastha at that time. So that means this is before they went to the exile. Because when Arjuna had won Draupadi in marriage, then they came back. Otherwise they were absconding from that Varnavrat place where they were burnt. And the news spread that they have been burnt in the fire, but they escaped. And then they were hiding because they knew that if Duryodhana finds out that we are alive, he will get us killed. And then nobody will know that we are killed because everybody believes we are burnt in fire. So they escaped. And in the meantime, this Draupadi marriage ceremony was going on. So you know the story. So then it became clear that they are alive. So then Dhritarashtra invited them. And then he gave them Indraprastha, where modern New Delhi is there. So this is the area where Yudhishthira Maharaj was ruling. And Hastinapur is near Haridwar, or on the way to Haridwar. It's about 150 kilometers or 200 kilometers north of Delhi, after Meerut. So that's where these people were. So that's why he says that their names are not mentioned. Tayati pritastamākarnya praptam ramam suhittamam tamarchitva bhiyayau sarve mangalpanayah. So when they heard that Balram has come, who is their very dear friend, so they worshipped, they honored Uddhava, and then they all went to see Balram carrying auspicious gifts to receive him. Mangal Paniya. So tesham madhye bhishmadaya pranayam tam uddhavam satkritya. Tam sangamya thanyayam gamarghim chadnavedayan tesam yetat prabhavagya pranayam sirsha balam. So after reaching him, then as per the protocol, they offered him cow, then arghya, whatever is this custom to receive. And knowing the prabhav of Balram, that how great he is not an ordinary person, so then they bowed down to him, bowed down their head to him. So that means they received him very nicely, not with any disrespect or anything. So at least now their ahankara is calmed down. Bandhun kushalina shutva prishtva shivam anamayam parasparam ramo babhase viklavam vachaha. So they asked each other about the welfare of their family members, because they are also already related. Kunti comes from their side, and Pandavas are their brothers. So they ask about welfare of each other's family, of the Vrishnis and the Hastinapur people. And when all this was happened, then Balram, he spoke in a very grave and deep voice. So now Balram will tell why he has come there, and this is going to upset them. So parasparam srutva prishtva stiteshu teshu teshu iti says. So they ask about the mutual news of each other. So we'll stop here. Now and Balram will say that I have been sent by Ugrasena and all that. Then the Kauravas will freak out. And then Balram will also freak out. And then Kauravas will again calm down. So that is the story here. Okay, Asarai.
Yes, Babaji. Sorry, it's Krishna Das. Just I was not able to change the name. Just I wanted to add something interesting about Vastu. That this incident of Balaram, when he plowed the land down in the house of the Kauravas, he plowed it into the southeast, south, southwest, and west direction. According to Vastu, this event create this configuration that houses who have a down level to those directions face destruction. So it's interesting that to a certain extent Balaram is made from limitas for the things that Krishna will do after. So yeah, they say that the houses who have this down level or the city that have a down level to those directions face this destruction.
Okay, thank you for that information. Who is there? Rajananda.
Yes, Pranam Babaji. It's about the incident of the destruction of Varanasi. Actually,
Destruction of what?
Was completely destroyed. The destruction of Banaras.
Okay, Banaras. Yeah.
Yes. So Banaras has been destroyed 5,000 years ago, but how it was possible after to rebuild it with all these people, and especially these philosophers, and because it's a very important city.
So you think it is not possible if some city gets burnt, like many times there was a big fire in Los Angeles last year, many houses were burnt.
Yes.
So you think it is not possible to rebuild it?
Maybe, but in which condition? Because Varanasi was, I suppose, at this time, even this time, was a very important city, and with many sages and many rishis. So how it was gathered again to make this very prestigious city.
No, I'm asking you, what do you think is the problem? Suppose your house get burnt, then you rebuild it.
Yes.
So what is the, I'm not understanding what is the problem.
The problem, because not only the city, but I suppose also the people inside were also destroyed and killed. So
Well, that is not mentioned here, that people were killed, maybe people were saved.
Okay.
Because you put the house on fire, people run out and protect themselves.
And I have a second question.
Like when Hanuman burned Sri Lanka, there is no mention that people were burned.
Okay, yes, I see. Yes, it's about the qualification of Balaram. It is said that the calling Kalima Bhavan.
Kalimalabham.
Yes, but we were in this time not in Kali Yuga, we were in Dwapara Yuga. So why Kali Yuga is mentioned this time?
No, he says that he can purify the impurities of Kali Yuga. So that quality he has, whether you are in Satyuga, you think he will acquire this quality only when Kali-yuga comes?
No.
Like fire has the ability to burn some dirt. So does it acquire only when you put the dirt in it, or it always has that quality?
Always.
So that's what it means.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.